welcome to this 2000 points game. It's Challenger Scorpion. Rob Batchelor returns with his Orks, which have been revamped, rebased, new units for us to see. They're going to go up against the Tau here. So a challenge for both of us. Tau to try and keep the Orks at bay, and for the Orks to try and get past the guns and into the Tau here. So a challenge for both players. Rob says he's up for the fight here against this Tau force. So before I go through the list here for the Tau, gold level Patrons get names shouted out during our game and a critical Patronic dice. Silver level Patrons will call out their names at the end of the battle, and then you can check out the end credits for all those supporting, including at bronze. Link for Patreon in the video description below. It goes to help support SSWG, War Games Club, where we're filming at the moment. Also helps support the channel and helps build the armies on the channel as well. So big thank you to everyone that supports us over on the Patreon page. So a KOYO detachment here for the Tau. The main feature would be the Storm Surge here, so that is in the list, including the points hike that it received. It's taken up about a quarter of the army as far as points are concerned. Then we have Commander Ghost Tide, so he's going to be a regular Tau Crisis Battlesuit Commander. Shield Drone and Marker Drone being taken for him, and then Quadruple Fusion Blaster being taken for that Commander. He also has Exemplar of the KOYO as his Warlord trait. Our cover Crisis Battlesuit teams here, they're not exactly WYSIWYG, but it's going to be squads of 3. They're all taking shield generators, so 4+ invulnerable save for the models. All the drones are the same, 1 marker drone in each squad, and then 5 shield drones to boost the wounds on each of these units. So at the back, triple cyclic ion blasters for these ones. Then the ones at the front are triple missile pods for those, and then it's the one of each squad across here. So fusion blaster, plasma rifle, and cyclic ion blaster for each of those models. So a big hornet's nest here of crisis battlesuits led by the commander in this game. Then quite light on infantry here for this list, so 2 strike teams here, each taking a Guardian drone, 2 squads of 10. Pulse rifles being taken for those. I have an Ethereal here, taking a marker drone, and he has an enhancement, so it's for Unity Devastation. So a target that's lit up, he can help grant lethal hits to them. Then we've got Storm Surge here, and we've got broadsides, XV88, so 2 of them taking heavy arrow rifles, the twin plasma rifle, and then a Seeker missile for each of those. 3 shield drones in the squad, and a marker drone being taken. And then we've got 2 hammerheads in operation here for this Tau force. There is long strike across here as hammerhead number 2, both configured the same. So 2 Seeker missiles each, the railgun, smart missile systems being taken for those as well. So that's the list here for the Tau as they seek to take on the Orks. So that's the list for the Tau. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated to Autarchs. That's individual models, usually roll them all into 1 or 2 units. That's the second highest level of support and channel membership. And then we've got Phoenix Swords, which is whole units. So that's the perks for those 2 levels. Is part of the perks is to be allocated to units for all of our games. You can follow unit around and see how it gets on during the battle. So Phoenix Swords, first of all, Longbow BB for his long range firepower support has gone onto the Storm Surge for this game. BPP Wargaming onto the broadsides for this battle. A good number of Tau supporters here with the Phoenix Lords. Gut B, Tau player, put him onto the commander for this battle. Vagabond plays Tau, Farsight Enclaves, I believe, so we put him onto this Crisis Battlesuit team with the missile pods. Mephisto, a Tau player, put him onto this Crisis Battlesuit team, and then Michael Fry, usually Space Marines, we put him onto this Crisis Suit team across here. Then we have Nate Miller, again, another Tau player, put him onto Long Strike for this battle, and he'll fight alongside Amy Elmo here with Hammerhead number 2. Autarchs, I've put them into Crisis Battlesuit teams, so this team at the back. Dylan Moore, Sam Hermes, and Ite Miara, and this team across here, it's Midnight Miniatures, Valhalla Field Marshal Robert, and Dan C as well. So that's Phoenix Swords and Autarchs allocated. That's the Tau list ready to go. We'll take a look now and see what the Orks have in their list. Alright, so 2,000 points of Orks. Rob Batchelor has returned. He has revamped his army. It's been rebased. There's some new additions as well. We'll run through what he has in his list.
Okay, everybody, this is my 2,000 point Ork War tribe list. My warlord is the War Boss. He has the Super Cyborg body, which gives him a 4+ feel no pain ability. He's leading a squad of 10 knobs, all with power claws, and they're going to be riding inside of the Morkanaut. I also have a single mech boy. I've got a squad of 3 death copters with copter rockets, and then a squad of 3 killer cans, all with rockets. I've got 2 units of 5 storm boys. Both of the knobs have got power claws. I then have, for my sort of core choice, I've got 3 units of Ork boys. There's 10 models in each. They're all exactly the same. They've got a rocket launcher in each squad, and the knobs are equipped with power claws. They're all going to be riding in trucks. I then have a mech gun, which has got a custom mega cannon, just one, just because of that's how the points worked out at the end. I then have a big unit of 10 flash gits. They're going to be led by Captain Badrak, and they're going to also be riding inside of a truck. And then finally, just to finish the list off, I've got a unit of 10 commandos with a boss knob with a power claw and a rocket launcher.
Enhancements?
Just the Super Cyborg body.
Okay, all right. So that's the list here for the Orks. A bit jealous here. These are units that I really want to get painted up. I had my eye on these for ages. So flash gets, always love the sculpt for these. So Rob's got these painted up, done really well. And then led by Badrug. So I think a debut for these on the channel. It's very rarely seen at least, but I think it's a debut for them. So I'll watch with interest to see how they get on. I've heard that with Badrug they are pretty good. Your truck's open topped as well, isn't it?
They can shoot out, yeah, but they won't get all of their benefits.
I see, yeah. Okay, gotcha. But it'll be fascinating to see how these get on here. I'd love the sculpts for those. I really would like to paint some up. And then also these as well. I have mine primed and ready to paint, but I haven't finished them. But these are amazing sculpts here from Games Workshop. So really good to see these on the channel as well. So good job. Phoenix Swords and Autarchs have been allocated here for the Orks. So there are some Orky players here in amongst the ranks. So we have Ray Cross as an Ork player. He's been placed onto the Morkanaut for this battle. Ben Shaw is a Phoenix Lords here. Ben Shaw onto the Deathcopters. Then Lucas Brown onto the Killer Cans. Paint Licker's Paint Pot has gone onto the Lone Mech Gun for this battle. Andrew Swan onto this squad of boys. I put him onto the knob just there. Then Chris Comiskey onto the Flash Gits for this game. And then we've got JP Something Sneaky. He's gone with the Commandos. That's a perfect matchup for him. There's a few Autarchs as well. They've gone on to knobs here. So Ben Harris on this squad. Casper Kempf onto this squad just here. And I think that's it for Phoenix Lords and Autarchs. Orks are ready to rumble here against the tower. So as you can see, as Rob has gone through his list, this stuff is heavily mechanized here, so we had to transport itself across the table. Plenty of machines here, and the idea I think is to overwhelm the tower, but also present some firepower of their own. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next. Alright, so we have a scenario for this battle. So search and destroy for deployment, so we're fighting from corner to corner. Take and hold is the mission, so it's all going to revolve around grabbing objectives consistently throughout the game. And then sweep and clear is the mission rule. So sweep and clear is sticky objective, basically. You can capture an objective, move off of it, and you'll still count as controlling it for the rest of the game until it's captured by the opponent. Search and destroy for deployments. The tower over in this corner across here, fighting this way. Orks, their deployment over in that corner. There's 5 objectives on the board. There's one dead center. Both of us are happy enough to have it upstairs here. It's on the Imperial Bastion, but we've said that it's if you're underneath it, it's not going to be a problem for control. Then a home objective here for the tower, buried in the woods. There's one just on top of the rocky outcrop across there. There's one just next to the foot of this rocky outcrop over on this side. And the home objective for the Orks just tucked at the bottom of that smaller rocky outcrop. So for take and hold, turn 2 onwards. At the end of each command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each objective marker they control. It's capped at 3 objectives, so potentially 15 points a turn for the control objective. So it's a fight for all the objectives across the board. If you can control more than the opponent, then it's going to bring in the points for you. Both of us are going to go for the random draw on secondaries as well. And then for terrain, so we've said that this rocky outcrop, just this single piece will be obscuring, the same as that piece across there. So we'll be doing line of sight from the hard edge in the game. Then for the two buildings, we'll count those as obscuring as well. And again, we'll not go by the base, but we'll go by the hard edge of the structure for that. So it's going to be like here from the edge of this rock, this overhang here, and the same, just going by the hard edge on the building for line of sight blocking terrain. Just that's really going to help block out terrain here for both sides, but not the gap through, so that won't count. You can still shoot and see through that. And then really there's some barricades across the board. There's some woods and cover dotted around the table as well. But that's the terrain. That's the mission. We'll now start alternating place units on the board next. Right, so I mentioned the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat is from gamemat.eu. 6x4 in size. You can get this one in the 60x44 inches for your regular games of 10th edition. I've just marked off the boundary of this perimeter fence. And then we're also using, there's some Games Workshop retro terrain there from years ago, from the 90s, which I revamped and have now updated and put into our games. We're also using pre-painted terrain from gamemat.eu. It's the grassland rocky set here. So you get a number of these smaller ones, you get the larger outcrops, you get this larger arch, you get two of those, get some medium-sized rocky outcrops, there's another larger piece, and there's some more archways and rocky outcrops across here. So that's all part of that set. Slight modification, it comes painted with some green patches. I've just put PVA glue on there and then dropped some flock on top of that, just to add some extra realism. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain sets as well. So link for them is in the video description below. There's an 11% discount code, and then for a limited time, if it's still running, there's a 20% discount code that you can use as well across the store. All right, so deployment's done for both sides. We'll cover the tower here first of all. Nervous time for them because they have a lot of units in reserve, so not too bold with their deployment. Hammerhead number 2 here, shielding, and further ahead than Longstrike, but the two will work together in this game. Ready to go on the hunt. Here, but the terrain, the Orks are pretty well covered here at this stage. Fire Warriors joined by the Theory on this right hand side. The other Fire Warrior squad on the extreme left. Then broadsides on the objective in the woods, and then the Storm Surge anchoring here at the back. So for the woods, just checking out the rules here, so it's not going to be obscuring. It's going to grant the benefit of cover if you're obscured by it. If there's cover in between, or if you're in it, you'll get it as well. But it's not going to count for the towering units, so he will not get the benefit of these woods. And same too with the Morkanaut, which is also a towering model, so any kind of woods in the way, there'll be no benefit of cover for that. So that's deployment done for the tower. We have kept all the crisis battle suits and the commander who's joined the one of each squad off the board to drop down by Manta Strike at some point during the game, turn 2 onwards. Then for Rob, all these units are inside their mechanised transports, and then the 2 units of Storm Boys, the 2 5-man squads, will be dropping down by Deep Strike as well. Morkanaut here, the little mech with them. How many wounds a turn can he do? Just the one?
How many? What can he
restore wounds?
D3, I think.
D3, yeah, useful.
But he also gives him +1 to shoot in as well.
Oh, right. Well, it's auto choice, isn't it? Very good. Okay, so he's the mech's just tucked in there. An important job for him. Killer Can's sheltering behind the big hen and chicks across here, getting ready to move out. Then we have these transports. They've been loaded up. Boys inside this squad across here. Then Badruck here with the flash kits. He's gone inside this transport across here. Ork Boys inside this squad, and Ork Boys inside this transport, and also Ork Boys inside that one as well. The mech guns here as well for firepower support, but also a bit of area denial for Tau Deep Strikers. Getting ready to swing around on the flank is the Deathcopters on the extreme right hand side. So I was looking to see where the knobs were, what transport vehicle they're in. They're inside the Morkanaut. This thing can transport 12 models now, so Rob's taking advantage of that. 10 knobs of power claws, plus the boss himself. So out of the belly of that thing can come a lot of trouble. All right, so that's deployment done. Orks across that side. Intervening cover here, fighting across this Imperial sector, and then the tower here as well. 2 Xenos factions about to battle it out across this battlefield. Brute force and ignorance here, or brute force and cunning for the Orks, against Tau technology and firepower. We'll see which prevails in this game. Line of sight is not clear here for the Tau. They're going to have to work on finding their targets and destroying them if they can. Okay, negotiations. I was going to say negotiations broke down. We never even negotiated, did we? Both these factions not interested in talking. It's war. 3, 2. Tau go first. That's not too bad because you're well set up. Yeah. Sometimes you move out and it just makes things easier for the Taus. Tau are going to have to work on trying to find their targets here, which will be hard. This is obscuring terrain across here, so not too many targets presented to the Tau at this stage. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. It will be the Tau Empire that goes first. Okay, so movement here for the Tau, just searching for targets. The 2 hammerheads have moved out, a 10-inch move of these. Long strike moving across this direction, hammerhead number 2 going across here. Hammerhead number 2 has been blessed by long strike with his ability. Advanced with these, probably shouldn't have done for guiding in, but it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter a bit, but we've advanced them and shifted across this direction, just hugging the board here with this unit. The Ethereal was successful in the command phase and harvested a CP, it rolls dice on a 4+. We rolled a 4, so a point coming in. Remaining stationary of these, and the Fiery Warriors across here, just making a regular 6-inch move of those heading off towards the objective. Bear in mind for this game, it's sticky objective. So we're saying if the commandos are destroyed, the Orks will still count as holding that objective until the Tau claim it back. That's movement done. Quite straightforward here for the Tau. Hammerhead's moving out on the search for targets. But by doing so, which we've got ourselves in a position to see through here, but by doing so, we have had to push forwards here, which comes with risk. Movement's done. We will go on to shooting phase next. The cards drawn is Overwhelming Force and Secure No Man's Land. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Storm Surge is going to shoot first. It's going to go into the commandos. It can see them. It's going to offload everything it has that's in range. Rob's then replied by using their built-in once per...
Distraction grot.
Oh, the grot's going to try and distract the gunner. Cool. Okay, so it's 5+ invulnerable save being granted. They're going to get cover as well. Do you have stealth?
They do, yes.
And stealth on top of that. -1 to hit roll for stealth. I think it's overridden by this one. Support system. Each time this model makes a ranged attack, you can ignore any or all modifiers to the hit roll. So I think that counts as out stealth. So Tau optics here, sighting their target. We'll start firing here with the weapons. Right, so we will go with... I've got a feeling we're also up to more tricks here with the Tau. We guided with this unit of Fire Warriors across here, which means there is a marker drone in that squad, and I've got a feeling that gives them... No, they don't even need that, because they have the built-in marker-like keyword, and when you have the marker-like keyword, you get ignores cover on top of that as well. So they're going to scrub the cover. Also, Tau technology just trying to cut down the advantages here for the Orks. So we're going for the pulse blast cannon. It's the range. It's 48 here for this one. We're going to use. It's dispersed. 6 shots. I think we need 2s because we've been guided in. So we're +1 to our ballistic skill, taking us to 3+. And then we're on +1 to hit rolls because our weapons are heavy. And then we're ignoring the stealth ability. So it's going to be 2s. And 2 have missed. So this is Jordan Russell dice. 4 hits coming through. It's going to be 2s for wounds because this is strength 10. So 3 make it through. They're -2, but Rob will take the invulnerable save. He passes 2. Good for you. It's just 1 model slain. Yeah, that was the main gun. We don't have... There's the cluster rocket system. We'll do the destroy missile next. So a single shot. Hits the target just about. Strength 16s, 2s to wound. Yep. And an invulnerable save to defy that shot coming through. No, so a model slain. The rate of damage is not too high here. We'll go for something with more shots here. So we'll go for the cluster rocket system. That's going to be 4d6 blast shots. So 4d6 plus 2. And it's terrible. I will not spend a command reroll right here. So we're looking at 11 shots in total. Need 2s. Okay. And then we are coming in at strength 5. So 4s down to wounds. 4s to wound. So 5+ invulnerable saves on 7 dice.
6.
So I thought I was yeah, that was a failure. So 6 dice. Carry on. Blocking 2. Well done. Keeping the casualties low enough. 4 more slain.
2, 3.
Commandos absorbing the damage here. It's a full squad of 10. High 5 for that distraction, Grot. He's done a pretty good job keeping his commando buddies alive. Okay, I'm running out of options here. We'll check range 30. I don't think so. I think we're running out of options. So the last one we've got here is the twin smart missile system, which is just about in range. Just the 2 shots. It does hit. And we're going for force to wound, strength 5. 1 wound comes through. This is the last one. 5 up. And blocked again by the distraction Grot. Well done. Firepower from this thing is finished. So what damage did we kill? 6. 4 remain. Okay. Alright, so we're going for this squad across here. They're going to shoot. We're using a stratagem called Coordinate to engage. They're basically going to get the benefit that they granted to this. So they were the observer unit. It says here in your shooting phase, 1 tower Empire unit from your army that has just been selected as an observer unit, which is what they were. At the end of the phase, each time one of that unit makes an attack that targets their spotted unit, which they spotted them. Then improve the ballistic skill by 1. And if your unit has the mark-like keyword, that attack has ignores cover. So ignore cover. We'll go to 3+ for ballistic skill, but the stealth ability is going to kick in here. So it's going to go back to 4s to hit. 20 shots with their pulse rifles. Tau using all the tricks that they can. So 4s, no kind of buffs or bonuses going on with the shots. It's just straight up 4+. We are strength 5, so it's going to be 4s to wound. And we've rolled okay. So 5 saves here. They're ignoring cover because they have the marker-like keyword. And it looks like 4 make it through. Ouch. Good volley from the Fire Warriors. And the knob's still alive?
On 1 wound.
On 1 wound. Okay, he's a 2-wound model, so I'll take a wound. Like so. Defiant on the objective. So I didn't quite destroy the target. Even if we did, they'll still count as holding here for the mission roll for sweep and clear. So far so good from the touts. Not too bad. Shooting and almost clearing that target of commandos away. So there's no targets for these apart from him. You can see through here, you can see under the arch, and I can see the trousers of the knob on the objective. So we're going to go for just 2 shots from the heavy rail rifle. That's all we got. Not going to fire the missile. And the plasma rifle's out range. So we need 4s. So both happy enough. That's whole facing of a 4. And that's all we can do. So we need 4s to hit. -1 for stealth, then +1 for heavy because we sat still. 2s for a wound. And we do. You'll take the... Can the Grot save the day? Right, it's whole facing. I did a whole facing, you did 1, and the whole facing was a 6. Fair enough. Whoever that grot is, give him give him a medal. Well done. All right, so that model survives. Well done. We'll go across to this section of the board here. So the hammerheads working together. Now I advanced these. I actually can use the marker lighting ability with them because we have a marker drone in the squad with the ethereal. So he can do it. And with the marker drone, you can act as an observer unit even if you advance. So that's going to open that up for us. So we'll go for these to guide long strike in, and I think the way it works is I can then use long strike to guide this one in here. So we'll go long strike first. We'll go hammerhead number 2 first. So we'll guide it in by long strike, and we'll go for the shot here against the Morkanoid is the plan. If we're able to bring the target down, we can perhaps use long strike to fire across one of the trucks. Perhaps we'll go for all our weapons here. So we're going to go for the railgun and the 2 seeker missiles to be let loose as well. We thought he was safe, the knob across there, the heroics, but we're going to use the smart missile systems to go across there to try and finish him off as well. No, we shall not, because if we split up, we lose the buff, in which case we will just fire everything at the Morkanoid. Stay focused. Okay, so here we go. Hammerhead number 2, regular hammerhead. So just to run through this, just to make it clear as possible. So the railgun, we're hitting on 4s, +1 to our ballistic skill because we've been guided in. And that's it. Because we moved, it is a heavy weapon. Yeah, but we moved. Okay, and then the buff that's come in, the XV02 pilot in your command phase. You can select one for any hammerhead gunship unit within 12 inches to the start next command phase. Range weapons get lethal hits. Okay, so single shot with the railgun. Do that first. Needing a 3. 6 is good. A 5, right, so we've got ourselves a hit. We'll now try and wound at strength 20.
Toughness 12.
So it will be 3s. We've failed. So if we're not panicked quite yet, so we've failed. I've got Sam Hermes dice just here to help us out. We're going to use the built-in reroll for... Oh, it would have been 2s to hit, by the way. +1 to hit roll for shooting at monsters and vehicles. But targeting array, we can reroll a single hit roll or a wound roll, so we'll use that now. Sam Hermes. Oh, we've failed. Rob's happy. He's happy with that one. That would have been, well, D6 +6 damage. Wouldn't have been the end of the world for the Morkanoid. Okay, so that's failed. We'll go for the 2 missiles here. Warhammer holds. So that's going to be a lethal. That is nothing much we can do because we've used our reroll. We'll now try and wound. We're coming in at strength 14. This is actually going to be 3s to wound. Sam Hermes says, "Oh!
It was lethal.
Sorry. Thanks."
What's the AP on it?
Thanks, Rob. We're looking at AP minus 3.
Okay, so I've got 5 up in vulnerable save on here.
Take it. And blocked. Good for you. Well, good for you. Blast. That would have been quite good, actually. D6 +1 damage coming through. All right, so protected. Well done. Okay, so it's not been the turkey shoot here. Gorkanaut holding. It's actually a built-in 5+ invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very helpful indeed. Any kind of option where you get some kind of invulnerable save, as we've seen illustrated just here, can really help out. So, well done. In which case, well, we've got an easier target across there in the form of the truck, but we surely must go for the Gorkanaut. So we'll go for it here. Maybe that's what Rob wants. It's a big distraction thing. We'll go for him. Yeah. I'm just conscious of trucks rushing. Could have walked myself into an orc trap here. We'll go for... Yeah, well, whilst we're thinking about this, I'll fire the little guns here. So we're looking at twin smart missile systems. So with the hammerhead gunship, you get 3 shots. Level hit. 6s. And it's twin linked. 1. And saved. Okay, no problem. Surely I must go for the Morkanoid. We'll do it. We'll offload the missiles into it as well. So long strike. Here we go. So single shot coming in. And we've gone for the Maxfield Knuckles dice for this one. For gold level Patreon. 2s. We'll use our reroll. Built in. Hold facing. 3. We'll now try and wound. A 2. I've think we may have messed this one up. Strength 20, 3s to wound, 3s to wound, 3s to wound. No, there's nothing else to help us. We'll have to use a command reroll for this one. Now, come on, I'm not going to roll in the swamp. We'll roll here. Right, got it, finally. Okay. But now you're in one save. There's a few orky friends if you want to use them.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can stick to your dice roll, which has been on fire. We're not going to Patreons yet.
My blue dice just for this one. No,
all right.
No.
You can come on, re-roll that if you want to.
Is it D6 plus?
That's D6 plus 6 damage, yes.
I'll let it go for it.
You can let it go for it. It's painful to say. And then max sword knuckles for the max out on damage. Oh, it's 1. So 7 wounds caused, which will be absorbed by this thing. And there is a mech that can restore wounds, so it's not too much of a panic. Missiles needing 2s. He's on +1 to hit rolls, and he starts on 3+, by the way. What are you down to?
13.
13. Okay. Yes, don't roll in the swamp. 2 5s. 3s to wound again. 2 wounds go through. Interesting. Okay, big roll this one. No and no.
What are they?
D6 plus 1. It's a potential of 14 if I go extreme rolling.
No.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you have got? Just on 1 dice yet.
4.
A 4. Right, okay. Save the CP. And then now here comes the damage. Max sword knuckles again. Oh. Okay. Right. So 5 wounds caused. Oh, that could have been a lot better. 5 wounds. Dropping down to 8. But crucially, still alive. Checking the range here with this. A little bit more DACA with the smart missile systems. It's a bit weird about this one. I think they're different. So you get 3 shots with this one. Get 4 shots with him for some reason. So looking for 2s. Looking for 6s. And rerollable. Twin linked. Yeah, there's 2. No arm saves.
3+.
3+.
Oh.
Failed with both.
Yeah.
Okay. And his base is a 3+.
Yes.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
I was going to say, right, all right. So, yeah, it's going to be 2 wounds coming through. All right, strange way to pick up some wounds, but we'll take them. Dropping down to 6 wounds left. Okay, can you imagine the mech complaining about all the work he has to do? Okay. But at least he's still got a job, right? With the Morkanauts still alive. 5 powers finished here for the tower, so not too bad. They've caused trouble here across on this objective, and they've caused heavy damage, but crucially not destroying the Morkanaut at this stage. And with all of our attention being directed against that model, we've not shot at any of these transport vehicles. So the main mechanized force here for the Orks is completely intact. Engines revving and raring to go, preparing to move out. We'll see if any points have been picked up here for the towers they finished their first turn. So, got ourselves a charge across here. Just roll a 10. Don't usually do this with Fire Warriors, but they see a wounded... Well, you can imagine the scene. They charge into the woods with their mini samurai swords drawn, looking to finish off this wounded Ork knob, if they can do it. They'll all get in. We're saying that they're with a pilot move, roll 10s, they're easily in, and then with the pilot move, they'll all get to fight. Not the easiest place to put the models, though. Okay, so we'll do that now. I could really regret this here. It's the final stand here from the Knob Commando. So Fire Warriors, they are getting... I don't get anything for the Sergeant or anything now. 1 attack each. Why? Need 5s for hits. Help. He's only 1 wound against this knob. Dan C, a tower player. Perfect. Don't roll in the swamp. 5s for hits. Just take those 2 away there. Okay. So those have come through. 5s for a wound. Just a single wound would do it. Got 1.
5+ armor.
5+. Go! Okay. Oh, dear. Right, okay.
Right, 3 attacks back.
He's going to go straight for his attacks back. That's the mark of a frustrated Ork player. They get shot at and they don't get to fight.
On 4s.
2 hits.
And then I guess it's probably 2s to kill.
2s to crush, yeah.
2.
2. I don't know. Maybe -2, probably. Or is it 3?
No, it is 2. Sorry, 2.
6s. No, 2 slain. All right, it's got a bit of a bizarre combat taking place across there. We've got a lone knob who refuses to die with 8 fire warriors and their drone fighting for that objective. We've now actually claimed that objective. And so a little fight will take place across there. Fire warriors, though, I don't know about that one. They find themselves in a combat against a wounded orc knob. Not the best place to be if you're a tower fire warrior, but the fight will continue. So we're saying you're surrounded. It might help me if I'm going to be shot at by the Defcopters. That might actually protect me whilst we're fighting away in close combat. Okay, so I just had a vision there. Can you imagine that they're holding him up like, if you shoot us, we'll kill him like a human shield type thing. Okay, well, we'll now cash in here on points, see if any have been picked up. Yeah, the secondaries are interesting here. The Fire Warriors, we can see why they charged. Overwhelming force, if I had to destroy the target, would have picked up 3 points. And then also secure no man's land as well for that flank objective. We're going to pick up 3 points for that one, I think. No, it's 2. Yeah, 2 points picked up. Now, which isn't too bad. So that's why they've gone for that flank. Good for them. Okay, so we've secured that objective. We'll pick up those points. So 2 points to 0 at this stage. Tower are off the mark with a bold attack there with the Fire Warriors on the extreme left-hand side. We'll let the Orks make their move here. I think they're going to go straight for the tower here. We'll go for turn 1 for the Orks coming up next. All right, so movement here on turn 1 for the Orks. Cards drawn are looking pretty good. Deploy Teleport Homer, which may prove tricky, but this one was pretty good. Bring it down. So go after the Hammerheads is the plan here for the Orks. And spread out onto the objectives. So aggressive play from them. 3 wounds restored by the mech and given +1 to hit rolls. Fantastic from him. Morkanaut pushing through and actually onto the central objective. Killer cans here. Disembarking with these and moving the truck onto the home objective. Mech gun holding position. Just really denied this whole area here for the deep striking tower. Defcopters are just going to head off towards this objective. They may well use close combat to go after the objective there and try and come to the rescue of the knob, the commando knob. And then round here, moving through this gap is the 3 trucks. So boys, and then the flash skits in the vehicle behind, and that's it. And obviously can't bring down any deep strikers here. It's turn 2 onwards for the Storm Boys. So Rob's been very disciplined, not spending CP. He's been saving them up for some of the fun Strashems are available here for the Orks. So Rob's on 2, I'm on 1, and movement is complete. So we'll go on to shooting phase here. Orks do have options. 30 shots, right? Flash kits firing out here, open topped.
Into the front hammerhead.
Hammerhead number 2. I don't think there's much I can do about this.
So 5s to 6s, but sustained hits 1. And I will. Who's an Orky player?
There's a few. There is a couple of Orc supporters. There's Chris Comiskey, but his dice are erratic. But then,
dice are erratic. Go on.
But that is Orcs though, isn't it?
We'll do this one
Okay.
for Chris. So 5s and 6s, and there are sustained hits 1 as well.
Flash gets firepower. Here it comes. Erratic is what you need. There's a heap of 5s and 6s. What do you need? 4s? What do you need? 5s.
5s and 6s.
Are they heavy weapons, though, if you sit still?
But it's that. No, they moved.
Yeah, gotcha.
They moved, but they're sustained hits 1. So.
Oh, are they?
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
An extra 7. Oh boy. Okay, I think these are strength 6.
Yeah.
I'm toughness 10, so 5s to wound. Uh-oh. And it's looking good again. The Chris Comiskey firepower, we're looking at a potential... Well, I should be able to make some kind of saves
8
here.
at -1.
It's 8 at -1. Okay. And we've got cover coming through here as well, so it'll take me back to my 3 up. All right. Damage 2, though, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And I rolled in the bog, and I've rolled quadruple 1. 8 damage. Drops you to 6 wounds left. Ouch. Hammerhead 2's taken a nasty hit. Good shooting for the flash kits. Very, very good supporting fires, no doubt about that. That sets this thing up for potential destruction here. 3 up save, 3 up save. Come on, reroll. Oh, pain. I'll be undisciplined with my CP here. 3+, command reroll and a save. Right, okay, we've kept 2 wounds away, so we've gone back up to 8. Don't want to lose these too early. We've gone on the hunt here and we've become hunted. 8 wounds left, though, on this thing, so there's still some wounds to go. We have discussed this, by the way, if Rob wants to do it. We're saying that it can charge through there. It's not going to respect those little bits of terrain. It's not going to, it will squeeze through, no problem. If he wants to go for the charge, we've just established that's fine. Next bit of shooting.
Morkanaut.
Morkanaut itself. So we'll let Rob think about this one. He can go for the damage target, or he's got other options. We're discussing what to do with this. Yeah. Remember, it's on +1 to hit rolls, so you're getting force to hit. There's potential splitting firepower up. Rob's fighting different emotions here. The greediness of the orcs, the potential picking up loot. But there's also the tactical need to actually destroy a whole thing. So it's up to you what you want to do. Sensible side says fire everything at one target. Yeah. Ambitious side says split fire. Go for extra damage.
Go for extra damage.
What does the orky side say?
Well, obviously, it's split fire, isn't it? Right, I'm going to split fire. So basically, his big gun is going to go into
him.
Long strike at the back.
Got it,
and then all the other guns
are going to go there.
In the front.
Okay, if you don't kill it, it's going to try and charge.
Yeah. Okay, right.
I think you need a patronic friend.
Yeah, okay.
There's a few. There's Dave Humphries, who's a die-hard orc player.
Okay, we'll go for Dave then for this. Right, so we'll do the big gun into long strike.
Okay.
First. So it is D6 plus 3 shots.
It's a good day to die hard. Here we go.
6.
Average, okay.
Average, okay. Okay, right. On 4s.
Okay, average again. Okay.
And it is strength 10.
Right. 4s to wound. Toughness 10, I believe, on a hammerhead. Yes.
Yeah, so 4s to wound.
Oh, no. Okay.
Okay. Rocket launcher into the front one. D3 shots.
2. Need 4s again. Hit comes through.
And then this is only strength 9, so it's going to be on
5.
5s to wound. No.
Okay, we're escaping here. Escaping. Looks like that charge will be needed.
And then I've got 3 custom mega blaster shots. On 4s.
Oh, really? All right, cool.
Yeah, all hit.
Well, that's good.
These are only strength 9, so
5s
to wound.
Got 1.
1, and then it is AP minus 2.
5+ to block. No.
D6 damage.
Come on, can't even come on reroll because I've used it. I've got a 2, dropping down to 6. Okay. Almost there.
And then he's got big shooters. On 4s. This into the front one. And it's twin linked, strength 5, so I'll be on 6s, re-rolling. 1.
Got 1. 3 up. Just about held that one off. Okay, 6 wounds left. Okay.
That's disappointing. I wouldn't have killed him anyway, so.
Yeah, no, the potential was there, but the wounds didn't quite come through here. So both hammerheads have survived, and long strike's untouched at this stage. Truck's going to shoot. A little bit of Dakar left here, and the orcs will be finished. Oh, 3 hits. Good accurate firepower.
6s? No.
No wounds coming through. Let's have a look at the orc that's done that shooting. Good shooting from him. Okay, but no wounds coming through. Charges then. So we've measured this up. It would be a 10-inch charge.
I might roll this one first.
Go ahead. Just in case you need a command reroll.
Of course. Command reroll. So
10.
Well in,
oh, I rolled that one first. That would have been the 10 needed across here.
It's fine.
So copters are in. It's a bit messy in that corner, but they'll make it all in. They'll get to fight, no problem at all. With their copter blades, they'll be not too bad.
Okay.
Just roll a 10 again. This will liven things up. If it goes ahead, it's an 8. Orky side says, come on, reroll.
Yeah, go on.
It's fun, hard to resist. Yeah. Okay. No,
even
no,
worse,
no, he's
no.
not getting through. He's tried to squeeze, can't quite make it through. All right,
Wow.
so Morkanaut doesn't make it in. So the Orc advance holds at this point. Tau have been given a breathing space here, crucially for them. We do have a combat over on this side, so Rob can make his attacks against the Fire Warriors. So 18 attacks in threes, I would imagine.
Yeah. And then it's one more. And then it's sustained hits on sixes, so three get put back in.
Uh-oh. Fire Warriors in trouble.
Strength 5.
Threes to wound. The Guardian drone, I think, is only for ranged wounds coming through. Yeah, it's ranged attacks, so we're not being helped by that.
12.
12 saves, 4+. We might. Oh, any minus going on?
No.
So yeah, we shouldn't be wiped out, but casualties are going to start coming through. And we've blocked a good number. We've lost 5 now from that squad, so the numbers really have been depleted. Right, so we'll fight next with the 3 remaining models that survived. Got a chance to try and kill this snob. If we don't kill him, he may well kill us. We need 5s. We've got 1 hit. Samurai sword. Oh, drop dice. Needing a 5. 3. No, failed. So you can just do your attacks back.
Yep.
This could stop my OC control. My OC's 2.
4s.
4's 2 hits come through. 2's to crush. Snake Eyes! Why? He's too badly wounded. Oh boy. Okay, so it holds at that point. All right, so my OC total will be, unless we fail a battle shock, but it's going to be OC'd of 2 each, so it's going to be 6. I think we may have it.
Death Copters are 2 each.
Are they really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well. That means you have it. And again, because of that knob there on the objective. Well done. Fascinating. OC of 2. Okay, that means that Rob has control of the objective. He'll put a green blob on it just to indicate that it is under Orc control. Well done. All right, so combat's resolved here. And Orcs have retaken the objective over on that flank. So turn comes to an end. This game is just heating up at this stage. Rob's going to keep both of his secondaries in play. They're both achievable. So no points coming through, but control of objectives is with the Orcs here. The home objective and all 3 no man's land objectives, Orcs have control. So Tau, I would say that we shouldn't panic at this stage. But tactically, Orcs are in a stronger position. And they're bearing down fast here against the Tau. But we have plenty of reserves. Deep strikers coming in. So where to bring those in? Do we bring them in now? And where to go? What to shoot at? We'll see what we do here with the Tau. Orcs coming, need to respond. Units on the ground need to try and blunt this attack. Also, our reserves may prove crucial. We're going to turn 2 now for the Tau coming up next. So in the middle of movement here for the Tau, and it's been interrupted by an Overwatch with the Morkanaut. Rob thinks it may well be destroyed, so why not shoot at it? An Overwatch is only 1 result less on the dice, worse than... Yeah, well, he hit on 4s with the blessing, but anyway, 6 is for a lot of shots. He's going to fire at Hammerhead number 2. It's just decided to move. Secondaries, we'll just call those out here. Overwhelming force is still in play, and then attempting target is the new card. Rob selected that objective across there for the Tau to try and grab, which is looking like it's not going to happen for this turn at least. Okay. My movement, by the way, so pulling back here, if we survive, Fire Warriors are pulled out of close combat. That's all the movement so far. All right, so Rob's grabbed the longbow BB dice. For this one, he wants good results with firepower coming in.
D6 plus 3 shots.
This is huge, yeah, if you roll well. Die! Okay, and now we're looking at 4 shots then, in 6s. I can see a 6. Well done. 4s to wound?
Yeah.
Well done. Minus 3 or 4?
Minus 2.
Minus 2, all right. 5+ on here. This is very important, so I'm going to turn to a friend. Oh, no, we'll go Carl Roden for Tyrannid Chitin. No, I don't think so. No. Come on, I can't keep spending these CP. Go ahead.
D6.
Is it D6? Oh, just go on then. No, I've died. If I'd have come on rerolled, I still would have died. Oh, I've just lost that head number 2. Yeah, it doesn't detonate, but target destroyed. Good shooting. Brilliant Overwatch move. Well done. Whoa. Good shooting. Well done. We can stop Overwatch now because it's all been declared against that target. But a good shot there from the Morkanaut. Well. And some victory points coming through potentially as well. Good move. We'll carry on with our movement here, but we're a hammerhead down. All right, so movement's pressed on here for the tower. So we've gone full committal with our reserves. Everything's turned up. We see the moment of need, the time of crisis. So battle suits have arrived. It comes with risk, though. If we don't destroy targets, the Orks will go after our units. There's no doubt about that. A wild has been declared, so Rob can immediately take advantage of 5+ invulnerable save just across the board. Everybody. Okay. So we've played semi-defensive long strike, pulled him back. I don't want him in trouble, as we've seen the demise of Hammerhead number 2. Units at the back here have remained stationary. They're already set up at firepower. I've called it out already, but we've pulled back from close combat with the warriors. Then across there, that's the missile pod. Triple missile pod units landed over there across the other side of the board, deep striking in. The commander and his unit, with the one of each weaponry, has landed just here, hoping to make an impact with firepower. And then I've called them the Cyclic Iron Blaster Suicide Squad because they can literally self-destruct if they overcharge. But they have landed just here to pour firepower into the flanks of these Ork vehicles as they move through. We're going to try and blunt this Ork attack here, but it's going to take a lot of firepower to do it. We'll just have to see if we have the firepower to bring these units down. Because that's all we've got, firepower, and that's it for the tower. Shooting phase for them next. The Fire Warriors, by the way, emboldened by the reserves, have manned the barricade. All right, so we're going to fire with the Storm Surge, the anchor at the back here for the tower. We'll commit the firepower to a tower friend. Yeah, Nate Miller for this one. Okay, so we're going to split the firepower up, so not going to guide it in with anything. The smart missile systems are out of range. The cluster rocket system is going to go into the commando to try and take off that last wound. The main gun, which is damage 4 at range 48, will be great for going against the copters. And we've got Destroy Missile, which will fire through here against the Morkanaut. Okay, so we'll go for the Destroy Missile first. Needing a 3. Okay, and we'll leave it at that. That's missed. We'll then go for 6 shots with the main gun. We're on 3s, by the way, because we sat still. Going into the Deathcopters. No kind of funny -1 stuff with them. It's the bikers, isn't it? I think they used to get -1.
No.
Straight up 3s then. And, well, they've all hit. This is good news for us. Here, we're looking for... I think it's strength 10. It is. The pulse blast cannon dispersed.
Toughness 6.
Okay, 3s to wound. This is a big roll here. Oh, come on. 2. You can claim cover, that's no problem. So it's going to be AP -1, really.
Okay. So yeah. 5 up either way.
5 up either way. No, it's damage 4.
2 dead.
2 slain. Okay. The OC control now falls into our favour. I guess there's more firepower to come. We'll go for the cluster rocket system next. Try and finish off the Ork knob. This is the number of shots. So 10, 15. Surely we've got him. But we'll just say 3s. No KOYO kicking in yet. It's turn 3 onwards. So 3s. 4s. Okay, we're ignoring any kind of modifiers. We've just been firing normally. Cover, though, you will get, if that helps you at all.
What's the AP on it?
0.
0. Oh, if I got cover, then yeah, I'm on a 4+, yeah.
4 ups then to block. Oh, okay, we've got him, finally. Target destroyed. Okay. 1 copter left, though, which could prove a problem.
Your rocket, haven't you, into
him, done it, missed.
Oh, yes, of course it did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he's all right, but that's 465 points, I think, sitting there at the back. But anyway, okay. He's helping. He's helping. So we'll turn to long strike next. He's moved. He's on 3s to hit. He's on +1 to hit rolls anyway, because he's going to shoot at the Morkanaut, the vehicle. And so we're going to need 2s. And it's just going to be the railgun shot. And I guess we could split, but there's no real target for us. So we'll stick these shots into there as well from the smart missile systems. So definitely a friend for this one. And there's there's one. It's Travis and Jen. they can share on this one. So we'll go Jen for the hit. Into 2. Okay. Then we'll go Travis for the wound. 2. No, I don't think. No, it's +1 to hit roll. We'll go Travis for the reroll then. The built-in reroll for the targeting array. Failed. Okay, and then moving on. What would the damage have been? Just wondering. Oh, I would have destroyed it. Okay, carry on. We're looking for 2s. I think with the smart missile systems, no, it starts on 4s actually, so looking for 3s. No kind of rerolls available. And then we're looking for 6s to wound. Yep, and then it's twin linked. No, okay, so 1 save normal. Which is passed, no problem. All right, it's an opportunity there. It was definitely an opportunity to bring that thing down with a long strike, but it's failed. So I'm going to go to the broadsides next, the XV88s with their heavy rail rifles. I'm tempted to split, but I'm not. I'm going to be sensible here and put all of their firepower into the Morkanaut. We can see its arm as it emerges through there, so that's line of sight's okay. Those are going to guide these in to help out as well. So we are looking at, because it has to be units that are eligible to shoot. These have already shot, so I can't use them. I think that's the correct way of playing that one. So we've got heavy rail rifles. We've also got the 2 smart missiles, or the 2 Seeker missiles, which I will declare. I'll put them into the Morkanaut as well. And we'll turn in our hour of need to the Thousand Suns for help, the artist formerly known as Vij. So we'll see what the heavy rail rifles can do. I think we'll work it this way. So we're looking at 3s here, starting at 4s, then +1 to the ballistic skill before being guided, so 3s. Okay, so that's all right, can't complain. So we're coming in hot here at strength 12.
Toughness 12.
Force to wound. I think you were hitting you on 2s, by the way. Okay, so yeah, that's devastating wounds, by the way, for that wound. So 1 wound has come through. She's devastating wounds. So it's straight through. It's D6 +1.
Yep.
Big roll, this one. It's a 4. It's all right. So 5 wounds taken.
Down to 4.
Down to 4 left. That thing should be dead. We're hoping it would have been dead by now, but it's not. It's proven tough enough. We'll go for the 2 Seeker missiles then. So they need 2s. Because we're... Oh, is it a heavy weapon? Just check. The heavy rail rifle is. Seeker missile is not heavy, right? So it's 1 shot. Needing 3s. 2 hits do come through. The 6 doesn't mean anything at this stage. And then now we're going to look for... Yeah, it's strength 14 on this one. So this one's going to be 3s to wound. Right. Come on, reroll. Shouldn't be doing this. I should be saving my CP. But anyway. Ha! Got it through. Right, okay. So these aren't devastating. Normal armor saves. This one's AP -3. So 5+ invulnerable saves. I knew he was going to block one. That's why we come on rerolled. Oh, boy, okay.
How much damage are they?
D6 +1 again.
I'm going to let it go through.
He's going to let it go through.
Yeah.
Okay, 4+ to destroy. Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's a big decision. Okay. 5. Got him. All right, target destroyed. Just about. It's taken a fair few guns to do it. Okay, so detonation time.
I really want to explode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a 6 or a 5 or something?
I think it's a 6. It's just, but it's D6 on the deadly demise.
Why would you want to explode?
Because then I can play Kareen. This is if I do explode. Obviously, it's hypothetical, and I'll get it to make a normal move forward, and then I'll explode into these guys, and then unload my nods. So hopefully,
I'd rather you don't, but for cinematics,
on a 6, I would very much like it if we did.
Oh, he attempts to, but perhaps crashes into the into the building. Oh boy, okay, we narrowly escaped. It's definitely a 6 save, not a 5. Rob will check, but I think it's
deadly demise is 6.
Yeah, it's all universal rules now. Yeah, okay. All right, so target destroyed. Now there's 11 models inside. So Rob can roll for those. We'll do that off camera, so no problem. And then he'll disembark. So Tau have their prize in the centre of the table. We've been discussing this, though. They've had to work hard for this prize. They've had to coordinate their firepower, and it's taken a lot of effort to bring that Morkanaut down. So the options, bit of a fix here for the knobs and the wobos. If they deploy right here, they're going to get point blank volleys coming in. If they deployed, I anticipated that potentially they'd deploy into the building, and that's why we put the missile pod team across there to catch them in a crossfire as well. So how cunning with their firepower. So electing to deploy further back to stay out of range of fusion blasters to try and survive better, and then the WAG's been declared, so movement, charging and pushing up anyway is the plan. So firepower of these, I had positioned the fusion blasters in range of this truck, so they'll split. They've already been an observer unit, so I don't think they can be guided by anybody. So we'll go fusion blasters across here from the commander and from the unit, and then the other weaponry, the plasma rifle, and we'll supercharge as well with the cyclic ion blasters. They will go into those knobs across there. So we've declared that. We'll go on to firepower of these next. So with these, we're getting sustained hits 1 because it's exemplar of the KOYO. It kicks in on turn 2 onwards, or turn early. Then we're also getting reroll 1s for the commander's ability. And that's it, we're not guided, so we're not going to strip any kind of cover, and it's not going to be sustained hits 2. So fusion blasters, check range, I think they're all in range of that truck. So that's why I placed them there, is put myself in range of 2 targets. One's been eliminated, so the fusion blasters will go across. We'll go with those. So the 3 from the squad first, needing 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay, so 1 hit comes through. A fusion blaster now. It's one of the weapons that didn't keep up with the other strength weapons with the change. Strength 9.
Toughness 8.
Oh, truck's not so tough. 3's to wound. The wound comes through.
5+ invulnerable.
No, okay. That's going to be a D6 damage. And it's 2. And it's a straight up 2. There's nothing else to add to that. So the truck can drop to 8. We've knocked out of it here. The commander with his quad fusion blasters. He's on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's a nice result for us here. We'll go for sustained hits of 1 to add that in. We'll then go for 3s to wound. And it's another good result. Add 5+ invulnerable saves on 4 dice. Block 2 though, well done. Damage of 2d6. We need a good roll for this to work. And we have got 6. Dropping down to 2 wounds left. The truck's doing its job. It's keeping itself together. Okay. So the firepower's all been allocated to this. We'll leave that one. We'll go to plasma rifles next. So they are single shots needing 4s. Going to the knobs. Rerolling 1s for the commander. So 2 hits come through. 3s to wound with this one. They are strength 8.
4s.
Toughness 8 on the boys. The knobs.
No, -1 to wound.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because of who?
Because of the war boss.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, that's helpful. 1 wound comes through then. That's not too bad.
5+.
Yeah, 5+ to block. And blocked as well. Okay. There's a defiant bunch across there, those knobs. Okay. So then we'll go for fusion blasters. Sorry, cyclic ion blasters here. Supercharging. We are going to struggle causing casualties here, I think. So we're looking for 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay. And then we'll keep 2 dice in. So that was a hit there. We'll keep those 2 dice in. For sustained. It's not as blistering as we'd hoped. So these are coming in at strength 8.
Okay, so 4s again.
4s to wound. And look at that. It's really helped. Just 1.
No.
Got him. All right. Damage 2. Does kill a model. But I think Rob will settle for that. No problem at all. All right. So they have struggled here. They haven't destroyed that target, and the invuln save, the -1 to the wound rolls, and some poor shooting not being guided in as well has helped keep the knobs in good condition. They'll be ripping and raring to go for a charge next turn. Options across here now. Fire Warriors remaining, and also the Cyclic Iron Blaster Suicide Squad. So hazardous roll. I think we're doing it right. I think we just roll all the dice and we just allocate, work our way through whole models. They have the vehicle keywords at be mortal wounds, and that's going to take 3 mortal wounds on one of those. So we will count down. Now we'll use markers on these just to allocate these wounds. So I'll give it to this model just here. So he's still alive, but wounds coming through. Okay. So next bit of shooting. These are going to guide those. We're going to guide against this truck across here. So all the Cyclic Iron Blasters going against that. It's going to strip cover, +1 to the hit rolls. And the hits will be lethal coming through because of the ethereal. So that's the combo we're going to go for. So the Suicide Squad, you may well see models being destroyed because we're going to go supercharging with the Cyclic Iron Blasters. So there's 3 shots per battle suit. like so. We're a bit angry. Oh, it's very cross. No, we'll go Michael Fryer, Space Marines for this one. Our firepower coming through. So we're going to need 3s. I'll roll here. It's an insane amount of shots. We'll take away the 1s and 2s. We're coming in at strength 8. Your toughness 8 from a variety.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking good. We'll take these ones away as lethals. Then we'll try and wound on 4s. Okay. Well, there's no guarantee here that we'll destroy this truck. This will be the worst case scenario, just have a damaged truck for all of our efforts. 9 saves of 5+. I'll just check my AP minus just to make sure. Just check it here, Cyclic Iron Blast. It is AP minus 2, yeah. So you're going to drop to your in-one save here, 5+. And, ooh, we might have got it. Block 2. So it's 2 damage each time. So looking at 14 damage by the looks of it here. All right, yeah. Target destroyed. We'll see if it's... Oh, Deadly Demise might be useful, but I think you probably just won. Okay. So it's the middle truck here. Rob's going to roll up for disembarkation. Any ones been...
one.
Just the one. Okay. Fire Warriors, the only real target is there. Rob's deployed across here. So putting some dent into this force here. We're looking for 4s. Nothing kind of helpful going on at this stage. But not too bad. The hits are coming through. 5 to wound. This is the crucial bit. Okay, 3. Normal armor on this one.
Right. 4+.
Okay. 2 wounds do make it through. Come on, reroll.
Nope.
Target destroyed. Does it detonate? It does this time. Okay, Rob says that's good. Oh, because you've been saving the CP for Kareen?
Kareen.
Okay, right. I was just about to say, oh, that's good. We're going to blow up some of the boys, but no.
So I think we'll just go...
Oh, please.
Yeah. We'll Kareen to here.
Yeah.
And we'll do a D3 onto...
Yeah.
Onto them.
Well done.
Actually, if I can just position probably a bit more like that.
Greedy, yeah. Go for it.
So onto them.
Crisis Suit team. Got him. Oh, he pain. Killed him. Blew him up. That's enough wounds. 6 wounds. That's Midnight Miniatures. One of the Orks slain. That explosion. I'm just going to drop 2 drones at the same time. Oh, boy. And then across here. 3 again. He's maxed out. Unbelievable. That was worth a CP. Well done. So I can remove this now.
Yes.
Okay, destroyed.
Take the boys up.
Oh, we're sorry. Oh, you disembark now. Wow, clever, clever. So you've actually gained yourself. So there's twofold here. It's the extra moving. No model slain. It's the extra maneuver, bringing the boys further up, and also the ability to cause some damage. Fantastic. Good move. Hazardous was rolled off camera here, and we passed all of them, so no mortal wounds coming through, which is some good news across here. But boys deploying very, very close to the tower gun line now. So disembarkation across here. I've just fired off camera, put all the missile pods shots. They were going to go down here, but the knob's deployed further back. We can't see them, so put all the shots into the Devcopter and destroyed it, removing it from play. So tower it's not secure. You've got your own deep striking units, the Storm Boys that can arrive, so Orks do have some assets still to arrive. And as Rob said, the trucks have done their job. They've transported their units across the board and have now deployed these units untouched really by the tower, and it's these are the units that can cause trouble for the tower. So Orks, yeah, casualties have been coming through, there's no doubt about that, but they have got themselves in striking range. That can really turn the tide of this game. There's no doubt about that. So end of turn, charges to take place. I was half tempted to try and charge, but no way. We'll leave it at that. No charges to take place here. I can even send them in, but as we've seen already, not so good. So we'll leave it here. We'll not give Rob a free strike in close combat. So firepower's finished, turns finished. We'll calculate points here for the tower. See what score they've got. All right, so points coming through. Actually, have picked up some points here. 5 points for primaries, holding on to that objective across there. Rob's poised to pick up 15. Then we picked up points for overwhelming force, actually destroying units on objectives, enemy units on objectives. So the Morkanort Cross here, and wiping out the Deathcopters, and also the Commando. It's maxed at 5, so 5 points picked up for that. That takes us to 12 points. Rob's picked up 4 points though, because he destroyed the Hammerhead number 2. So 12 points to 4. Tau are ahead, but that's only going to last a matter of seconds here as we go on to the second turn of the game for the Orks. Now, the WAG has been declared, so we're going to see units moving out quickly. The M1 save continues on, and the Orks are in striking range here for close combat. So here we go, or here we go, as we should say here for the Orks. Turn 2 for them coming up next. Right, so turn 2 here. Very early stages in this game, really. Deploy teleport home is in play. Defend stronghold's been drawn, which is just hold the home objective. So it's some easy points been picked up just there. This gun does have a target now firing across here against the Crisis Battlesuit team. So we're on advances and charges here for the Orks. 4 rolled up here, so 10 inches in total. Boys can now move 6. So they've got themselves a potential charge at 9 inches for this one. Trucks on the home objective. Killer cans have moved through. As you're going to use the lone mech now, who is not really unemployed. He's got other tasks, other units that you can repair. But he's going to be used for deploy teleport homer in the centre of the table. Storm Boys have turned up here, so a possible charge, 9-inch charge from them, posing a threat now on this flank. The tower, thought perhaps they cleared this, but Storm Boys dropping in. Another squad's dropped in here to potentially cause disruption along the tower back line. Then around here, moving through advancing, this is a guaranteed charge across here. Bear in mind the flash kits are inside this, just pushing up to lay down some covering fire as the boys go in. It's a nice combo, isn't it? Going for the assault with the attacking units, but still having firepower options with the truck following up. These move through. It's the last unit to move through. I did Overwatch across here and brought down 4 of the knobs, I think, with Overwatch from them. So down to 4 left, but the 4 knobs still alive, and then the War Boss still with them. These boys unhindered, moving up, getting ready to charge as well. So it looks like the Orks are lined up for unit across here. So they've got an answer here for these Tau units. Okay. So we'll go on to shooting phase next. I think the Orks sense that they could cause some real trouble here for the Tau. So it's the Paint Licker's paint pot. It's a paintball gun, a massive grot paintball cannon from Paint Licker's paint pot. So it's going to fire into the Crisis Battlesuit team.
D6 shots.
3. I mean 4s, I think.
4's to hit.
1. 3's to wound.
Strength 12.
Oh, well. 2's to win then. Yeah, toughness 5.
Yep. Nope.
Okay, yep, comes through.
-2.
-2. There is cover, so -1 in total. So we're looking at 4 up. No.
D6.
Yep. Oh, I killed one. Oh, good shooting. Well done. Okay. Yeah, take 1 off. What can I do? So model removed, drones removed. Good shooting. Crops, well done. So flash kits, they're going to fire through here. It's great to have the supporting firepower type units. Same with the killer cans as well, I guess. They can lend some firepower support as well. But we're going to fire across into Longstrike himself. Badrak's going to shoot first. I think Rob forgot to use him last turn. See what he can do. So we're saying the buffs for this unit are when they disembark. So they're not getting all the possible buffs for them.
So 5's to hit.
2 hits. Sustained, maybe?
He does.
Okay.
I'm supercharging, by the way.
Sure.
So it's strength 8, so the 5s to wound.
Well done to make it through.
-3.
-3, -2 for cover. 5 ups. Blocked 1.
And they're flat 3 damage.
Well, well, well. Nice. Dropping down to 11 wounds left. Bad truck makes his mark.
Need to just make the hazardous roll. No.
Pass. Okay.
And then I need a silly amount of dice now.
30 shots.
30 shots.
The Ray Cross dice has attracted attention here. It didn't strike me as being annoyed, Robert, but he's gonna unleash firepower here.
So
Ray's an Orc player, so Ray will be happy to see this go.
5s to hit.
Oh, it's a lot of dice. That's not too many hits coming through.
Not.
You are sustained, though.
Sustained hits. Yeah, it's really bad actually. Is that it?
That's it.
So 3 extras.
Sustained really makes up for it, though, in a big way. Okay. So tell us what happens. Say if you're disembarked, then what kind of buffs kick in?
So if I'm disembarked, they're heavy. So if I stand still, they're hitting on 4s.
Sure. Which you would get if you kept the vehicle stationary as well.
I was out of range, so I had to move forward.
Yeah.
And then Bad Luck allows them to re-roll all their hits.
Wow.
And then
with sustained.
And then they also, if they shoot the nearest unit, they also get +1 attack per gun, so that I would be on 40 shots rather than 30 shots. And then they also have a once per turn ability where they get lethal hits as well as sustained hits. So every 6 to hit would be straight through to armor save.
Wow. And that can be used, is that built into your unit or to Badrock?
Into the Flash Gets unit.
So if you're in a circumstance you were within that, you could still use it. Wow, such a good unit. It's great to see them being a useful unit now because the sculpts on them are amazing. It's one of my highest rated Orc sculpts. Okay, sold. I'm going to get some.
So we're on 5s to strength 6, so we're on 5s to wound?
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
That was
It's meant to be advertising these.
I'll get them out next turn.
-2?
-1.
Minus 1 in total?
Yeah.
So I'm back up to normal, which we don't pass. 2 damage, dropping down to 9. Okay. Cool, that could be a lot worse. Okay, there's great potential with them. And the other thing is, Orcs sending all this stuff in, we're prioritising trying to deal with that, so they can just creep up and move along, providing firepower support. They're not attracting as much attention, so it's great. You've got this, what is this, a ramshackled Chimera, open top, all the flash kits inside. Right, rocket support now.
No, they're out of range.
Okay.
That's fine, they'll go into the
oh no.
Into the battle suits.
Okay.
There's 2 that can see.
Yes, go ahead.
So they're D3 each. So 4 shots. Hitting on 4s.
Well done.
Strength 8.
3s to wound. Okay.
2.
I'll roll here. We're going to get 4 pluses, at least 3s. Right, what kind of AP minus are we looking at here?
-2.
So that's going to go through. And
3 damage each.
They're 3 damage each, yeah. So it's going to kill a model. Come on, reroll. I can't keep spending here. We're just going to have to sacrifice the model here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Plus the drones. That's Dan C. Oh, agony here. It's the price we've paid for deep striking in with ambition here, with firepower. We took the gamble that we'd do enough damage. We didn't quite work our way through targets quick enough. So we didn't get through to the softer stuff quick enough. It's hard to say that. Then we didn't get through to them quick enough. Didn't reduce them down. They deployed far away, which worked out well for Rob in the end. And so it's cost us dearly, and it's going to cost us more, I think, when these charges take place. Okay. Which is now? Anything else to shoot?
I mean, I've got the big shooter.
Okay, a little bit of DACA left, and then we'll go on to charges.
I'll go into the Fire Warriors. No.
Missed. All right. Charges. So I've used up Overwatch, so Rob's free to charge. Yeah, depending on what he rolls.
Them into them.
Go ahead.
8.
8. In there you go. That's the main
They're
one.
in.
Okay, so we're looking at, they've gone in. This is excellent. This charge will go ahead. This charge will go ahead. I thought about using photon grenades, but I don't even have a CP, so carry on. And it's too close anyway. 5, that'll push those in. All we've got to do is make it to the barricade to get in. they should murder the fire warriors across here. Paying dearly here for our ambition. Okay.
This one.
Yep. And it's a good high roll, so they'll make it in. So that's the easy charges. Now we're going to go on to what the Orks call a running bomb. It's a long, long haul charge here. So this squad going after these, surely not. 7. No. Is that kind of here we go re-rollable stuff? No.
Not anymore, no.
Okay.
No.
Going after the fire warriors across the other side. Again, needing a 9. Oh, come on. In there you go. Good for you. Well done. And then the 9-inch charge across the other side. This will be party time if this one goes ahead. 9. God, no. Oh, dear. We had a discussion before this game. There was a couple of factions that could have played, and I said, oh, I've got Tau. And it was like, oh, no, Orks vs Tau's not good. Orks get blown off the board. And now look what's happened. Oh, the Tau been set upon by the Orks. So Tau firepower is deadly. It can cut swathes through enemy forces, especially Orks with their light transports and so on. But if Orks can work their way in and get close enough, then this is exactly what can happen. Contact has been made, and then Orks all of a sudden have the advantage. So we have caused heavy casualties. We've wiped out. We've destroyed vehicles, Deathcopters, the main. Morkanauts been destroyed, so the heavy stuff has been taken down, a fair bit of it by the Tau. But the infantry's come springing out across here. Warg helping out as well with the advance and charge. And then some good charges at 9-inch with deep strikers, and the boys moving across there has meant that further contact has been made. So well done here. Lots of melees for the Orks. This is their forte.
Not first.
That could have been one to photon grenades for a CP, but it's too late now.
He's got 4 attacks because of the war.
Go ahead.
This is the knob hitting on 4s, of course.
That's the one.
And then that's one at -2.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Without Tau
roll
armor.
up dice now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Starting with this combat, Rob, it's the easiest one. For less dice, just more and more dice as these melees continue.
So I've got 16 attacks with the 4 Storm Boys.
Okay.
On 3s.
So the Warg's going on here, so it's the prime time to strike.
And I've also got sustained hits. So basically I get 16 hits.
What? So I think you're up to strength 5.
Strength 5, so the 3s.
Oh, goodbye, Tout. Goodbye. There's 5 dice. Take them off.
Yeah.
Target destroyed. Objective recaptured. It's been captured, recaptured, captured again. Thank you very much. Okay. Orks having a barbecue tonight if anyone wants to come. It's fish. It's available. Oh boy. Okay. Flanks fallen again. Move on to the next combat here. So fighting across the other side. Rob's going to use Blood Angels Ryan for this. He is an Orks player. So
4 attacks with the knob.
the knob first.
Hitting on 4s.
There's a good chance there can be trouble here. Yeah, it's not sustained. Okay, so 3 come through.
And I'm currently strength 10.
2s to wound. Yes. -2.
2 damage.
Oh no, that's enough to bring down the one with the orange helmet and take away 2 gun drones, or shield drones as I'm using them here in this game. Well done. Okay. So yeah, that power claw's done enough to destroy that whole model. And then now the rest of the boys, apart from 2 at the back, will fight. I think your choppers have a little bit of AP minus on them as well, don't they? -1.
Yes.
Okay. Part of the deal, though, with Ork melees is counting dice.
28 attacks.
Okay. 3s.
On 3s.
It's all looking quite good.
Then I've got sustained hits. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I'm currently strength 5.
Tau commanders will be saying, Luke should have been the patient hunter. Wait for turn 3 where you get the Cadian. Yes, yes, yes. But we panicked. Deployed too close. The Orks got us.
So I'm on 4s to wound.
4s to wound, yeah. This will probably be enough. -1, 4 up saves. I don't know. We'll see.
14.
Yo, ouch. And dead. Wipe out. Target destroyed. I thought it was a safer part of the battlefield. But Orks can stretch really well with the WAG, with the advance and charge. Okay, so that flank across there, that corner of the board has now been taken by the Orks. The other advantage for them is I've kept my expensive big guns alive at the back, but they are at the back is the problem. My mobile stuff, my objective grabbing stuff is out in the front lines, looking like it's going to be in trouble. If it's cut down, I've lost my ability to push on to enemy objectives here. So if this goes really well, this could literally cripple this tower force. So going for this combat across here, Chrisheim dice has been taken. There's a couple of Patreons left. I've played stim injectors on these. I think they stand the best chance of survival across here. So I've now got a 6-up, feel no pain.
In that case, I'm going to do Unbridled Carnage.
Right.
Which means that I get my sustained hits on 5 pluses rather than 6 pluses.
Go ahead.
So I don't think I'm going to kill them otherwise.
Yeah, okay.
So 3s to hit, 5s and 6s.
This is good, this is good. So taking away the 1s and 2s. It's all averaging out quite nicely here, if you can get the volume of attacks. Right, I like this Ork list. It's good. It's mechanized, it's fast, it's got good firepower support, it's got distraction type units, and hits like a break in close combat. It's all the good things here for Orks.
31 hits.
You must give congratulations to Rob here for his excellent sculpts as well. You get brilliant license with Orks that you can do. You know, this is like a recapture chimera. That's the engine off of the truck. Yeah, really good. Open topped as well, just fantastic. There's others. Also, I'll just grab them here. So Rob's taken this one and commissioned it into his force. We recognise that from the Genius to the Colts. Just added on extra plates, weaponry from the Orks and so on top of that one. Suits Orks really well. I mean, look at that. Fantastic. And then also, this one here, it's a reclaimed Rhino, spun around to face the other way. And there's the door of it. The back door of the Rhino then becoming actually the part of the, like an assault ram type thing here. All the engine deck there at the back. Orks unique faction for this. We're able to do those kind of conversions, looking particularly good. Okay. Just trying to distract Rob here. Okay,
so
go.
Strength 5, so 4s to wound.
Guy's good, it's real healthy. Nice one, I get 4-up saves, 6-up feel no pain. So I don't think it'll wipe us out, but it's going to bring 1 or 2 down. There's lots there.
5, 10, 15, 19.
19 saves. 19 saves of 4+. Okay. Fours required. Well, ouch. Yeah, below average. With shields, so you've slain a whole model.
You've got 1 more there.
Slain 2 whole models. So that's the 2 of the orange helmets. Yeah, okay. That should help us a bit. It does not. It should have done, but it didn't. So as Altark's been slain here, Ite Miara brought down, and then Dillamore being brought down as well. That's the observer drone that stays on the main model. We'll take away that one, and that one. Okay, it's just 1 model left.
Boss Knob.
Boss Knob now. A prize for him to wipe out the squad.
4s.
He might do.
And then I'll get sustained hits with the
5s. Really helping out. Yeah,
and
well done.
I am strength 10, so I'm going to be 2s.
2s.
3 at -2.
3 5-ups. 4-ups for shields. Generators, actually. So, okay.
And 2 damage each.
2 damage each. So we have survived. And then we'll go for 6-up for no pain. Another wound. Okay, so 3 wounds taken. It's a 5-wound model because it's got 1 shield drone. So 2 wounds remain. But he's in trouble. We can maybe jump away, but then he won't get to shoot. Okay, the next one. Ork boys slamming into the Fire Warriors. And there's a prize for them there as well. They can kill the Ethereal. Okay.
Raise.
So aggressive firepower is needed by the tout to go aggressive, to go after the Orks. You've got to drive them away and keep them off these objectives. So we partly did it, but it wasn't enough, obviously, in this situation. But something to think about for list building. The other observation, I've already said it already, is these units. They're great for firepower and so on, but they're kind of static there at the back. More fluid units that can deep strike, push up further up the board and so on, would be more useful. I think Tau players, a lot of them are going for, and Rob, you'll probably agree with this, larger squads of crisis teams, like squads of 6 you can go up to.
Yes, I think your crisis teams are probably, I think, the strongest thing in the list.
Yeah.
For flexibility and objectives.
Yeah. Can you imagine the fight? Imagine if I had 6 models with triple cyclic. Yeah, okay. We'll leave it to the imagination. Carry on.
3s to wound.
Okay. Lots of dice. It's always been the way for the Orks.
5, 10, 15.
Your strength 5, so we 3s to wound still against the Fire Warriors.
23. 23.
Oh, those are the wins, right? Okay. It's already done the wins. 23. So there's 10. I think I've got 19 here from last time. Just need another 4. My Xenos dice, they're doing okay, but we're being overwhelmed here. 5 ups. I'll take away the ones that are successful. Right, 5 up, feel no pain from the ethereal. For such a time as this. It's not going to be enough. It might help protect himself, though. Okay, so we're looking at the wipeout and a wound on himself. This squad's already taken casualties, so we've got 11 to work our way through here. So we're looking at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Surely he's long gone. Yeah, he's a 3-man model, so he didn't protect himself in the end. Whoa. Okay, so shouldn't be surprised at that Orc slamming into Fire Warriors. It's usually the way they hack them down without mercy. Okay, and then saving the best for last with this close combat across here. The prize is the Commander, Ghost Tide himself. So those attacks coming through, that was Valhalla Field Marshal Robert. We've got one Patreon left, who is Michael Gemin. So attacks coming through here. Look at the positioning of the War Boss. It's about to nip the head of Commander Ghost Tide.
So he has 9 attacks.
You can do him first?
Yeah, he has 9 attacks on the War, because
9 attacks.
He has add 4 plus the 1, and he's got 4 base.
What's the 4 for? How'd you get the extra 4?
It's the biggest and the best. It's his built-in ability for when he has a War.
Cool.
He also adds 1 to his hit rolls.
Yes.
So he's hitting you on 2s. So 2s to hit.
But all of them?
All of them, plus 1 for sustained.
Yes.
I'm strength 11, which I don't think is going to...
Yeah, it's going to take you to 2s.
2s, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, all toughness 5.
So 2s to wound. Oh dear.
There's some 1s.
But still
all right, though.
6.
So we will go to 4+ invulnerable saves. 4+ invulnerable saves only on, because I was greedy and took extra firepower, only on him. So bodyguard time, I'll roll 3. I'll block 2. And I'll roll another 1. Blocked, and then, not blocked, and then 1 more, this one, to keep him alive. No, because it's a 6 wound model. No, it's a 7 wound model, doesn't matter. So now lost the bodyguard. Okay. The model was Valhalla Field Marshal Robert, actually, and then that's the bodyguard led by Mephisto, Phoenix Lord. So I'm going to take away this observer and this drone across here. So we're now down to just the commander left. If I survive, I'll fusion blast to these Orks in the face. But there's 4 knobs who will be angry enough, because that's the unit that we shot at. I'll clear my dice out of the way.
So 16 attacks, they got 4 each.
Oh no.
And they got plus 1 to hit because of the
Because
boss.
of the boss.
So they're hitting on 3s.
6s would be great.
6s are good. So take them out. And then put 1, 2, 3 back in. Oh, sorry, there's that one there. And then 3 back in. So 16 hits. And
Good.
they're strength plus 1 because of the War. So
Yes.
on strength 10.
2s to wound.
No, it's not right.
Okay, there's some ones coming through. Loads of ones. But anyway.
3, 6, 9 at minus 2.
9 at minus 2 will make me drop to a 5-up save because we don't have a shield generator. 9, did you say?
Yeah.
9 5-ups. And I think that's the end of the commander. We're looking at 14 wounds. Damage 2?
Yeah.
Gone. Gone. Target destroyed. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. There we go. All right, so head locked off, I would say so. Probably thrown around like a ball here in some kind of orc game. Gut B, destroy. That's Commander Ghost Tide, removed from play. He has learnt a painful lesson. Keep your distance from the orcs. Make a note of that for next time. Well done. Good to see that orc boss smashing his way through, teaching the tower a painful lesson. So, end of turn. Almost wiping out all targets in close combat. Right here, just a damaged Crisis Battlesuit team member remaining. Points coming through. All the 2 secondaries. Defend.
Stronghold
for 3.
Defend stronghold for 3 and deploy teleport home.
And how much does that one get you?
3
as well.
3 as well, yeah.
Okay, so 6 points coming through for secondaries. Healthy enough. 15 points picked up for primaries. That's the advantage. The armies that push out to the middle ground quickly are able to harvest points if they can hold their position. They're able to harvest points for primaries quick enough. So that's come through. That's put Rob on 25 points to 12. And I think here at the end of turn 2, we have a situation where the Tau cannot recover from this situation. I've got a cluster of defense across here. There's no way I can free up these objectives or move out onto them. And so therefore this Tau army, despite retaining about 800 points on the board with this, yeah, easily 800 points here, if not a bit more. We are out of it tactically and we cannot recover from this situation. We could sit here and blast away and move out a little bit, but we're not going to get onto these objectives, and therefore the town, no matter how hard they try, cannot win this game, especially with sticky objective. I could wipe out targets on objectives. And if I can't get there, the Orks will still hold on and keep those points raking. If you're going to turn 3, I'll get 5, Rob will get 15. I'll still not be able to get to objectives. There'll be another 15, then we'll get 5, and so therefore we cannot recover from this situation. It's going to end early here in this game, but so much has happened. As per usual with Orc games, usually it's turn 2, turn 3, a lot of the action happens. Either the Orcs burn out and they're destroyed, or they're able to overwhelm their target. But in this particular instance, they've taken on the tower, bravely moving out against them, surviving some of the key firepower that did come through, took heavy damage. Vehicles were being destroyed, the main Morkanaut was brought down, but contact was made across here against some of the key tower units, and they've been neutralised and taken out of the game, and therefore the Orcs have won tactically here by claiming the middle ground. So we get a few games that end on turn 2, not many, so well done. That's a good challenge there. It was. We thought about it. Do we go for Orcs vs Tower, thinking the Tower had the major advantage? But Rob done well. He's manoeuvred the Orcs well, and it's been a well-coordinated assault. You were very disciplined with your not spending your CPs and used them at just the right time. So Rob had a good knowledge of which CPs to use appropriately here. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. Units of the game for me. Cyclic Iron Blaster team across here. I like it with the Ethereal's ability or the enhancement that you can take. It doesn't have to go on the Ethereal, but some character where you get lethal hits for a guided unit. Giving lethal hits to the Cyclic Iron Blasters is pretty cool. What I would say about those is to go for a squad of 6. I think they'd be utterly deadly on the board. So I'll give unit of the game to those for their initial firepower coming down. Then for the Orcs,
I think just the boys.
What boys?
Yeah, I think just generally they just,
they smashed this line.
They just pretty hard, didn't they?
And they struck very well indeed. But Orc boys coming out across here, just making brilliant progress. This is turn 2. They started out across, they've made it all the way across to here. Combined with the Warg, they've proved deadly in this game. Honourable mention to the Flash Kits as well.
Yeah, they did a lot of good, reliable firepower.
Yeah, so good supporting unit. Just love the idea of them moving up, just following up with firepower where needed. Because, as I've found with the Orcs, one of the things that you have is you make contact with some units, but there's others you can't quite reach. So their ability to be able to fire over and above, such as this situation across here, can prove very useful indeed. That's units of the game for both sides. So call out silver level Patreons. That's Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Miniature Matt and Ross Caldwell. So big thanks to them for their support at silver level. And a big thanks to Rob Batchelor for coming down. Great to see him back on the channel here, and great to see the progress that he's made with his Orks. And he's got a good list here by the looks of it. If you're a member and you're on Discord, everyone that's a member can go on the Discord. Rob has a slot assigned to him, so he's been posting up lists. I think you put lists up recently. Is this list on Discord, is it?
I put not this one, the one that I was going to do, and then I got some comments on Discord and I tweaked it a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
Yes, yeah.
So this, so he's been on our Discord, he's posted a list, got it adjusted, then brought it here.
Yes.
Oh, did you really? That's cheeky. Well done. Well, there you go. That's what you can use Discord for. So whatever level you join at, you can go on the Discord page. All the challenge, or a lot of the Challenger Scorpion players are on there. They have their own slots. I have a slot for me, for Mike, for James as well. And so you can leave comments and feedback, submit lists and so on. There's a great image gallery now. A lot of painters on there leaving their submissions as well. But in this particular game, the Orks have prevailed against the Tower, and they've done it in a flash git kind of style. Well done. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.